This is Way Valley Radio. I'm Julie Cottrell and I am standing in the Market Square at the Classic Car Day in Alton. There's so much going on, and I was talking to someone earlier, and what caught my eye was a beautiful Hillman Imp of a very fetching green colour, and I'm here with its owner, Les Hillman. Hello.
Hello.
Tell me a little bit about the car and how long you've had it.
I've had it since 1998. I've done about 40,000 miles in it. I've also done it up mechanically, and I've had some of the rust done on it, which they've suffered from. It's a nice car to own for a sort of do-it-yourself classic car owner, because everything's dead simple and easy to get at, and very easy and light to work on. It's also not out of place when it's on the road. It's still quite competitive, say, on the motorway. It doesn't mind being thrashed at 60, 70 miles an hour if you want to do that, but I don't, because I want it to last. Yeah.
Is it fun to drive?
Oh, cool, is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. When it was in production, the Minis had a racing team in the early 70s, and they used to beat the Mini Cooper team quite regularly. But it's a difficult car to drive compared with the Mini, because it's rear-engined, and you've got to really practice at driving a rear-engine car fast without killing yourself, because it does so quite quick. And tuned ones of these will do the 100 miles an hour, no trouble, which is, damn quick.
That is really impressive.
Yeah,
so I can see you've got an awful lot of badges in the back of the boot here, which I'm assuming is its journey that you've had with it. How many miles have you done in it now? 40,000. I've done just over 40,000, I think it is now. Gosh. And where have you been? Tell me about your favourite, because there's masses of them.
Yeah. Well, there's a very big imp club in Holland, and they have a do every year called Going Dutch, which is every other year, not every year. And I've been to every one of them since 1999. I also used to belong to a club that used to go once a year to France, and the Hot Club, which it doesn't exist anymore, Hampshire Old Timers, but I've still got there. I go to all the Imp Nationals, and they're held in different places in the country.
There must be about 60 or so badges.
Yeah, there's more than this, because I've got up to 2000. I've got up to 2010 and run out of space. I'm trying to think what else I'm going to do to continue. Yeah.
So what was your favourite trip, do you think?
I quite like the Going Dutches, because they're a very enthusiastic lot. It's not all that far compared with, say, going to Scotland, to be honest, but I've had some good times in Holland, and they're very interesting. Although everywhere where you take it is interest. It's also been to the NEC as part of the 50th anniversary of their introduced into sales, and mine was one of the oldest then, so they wanted that for the 50th, and I went to the NEC for a long weekend and commuted in each day from a B&B outside by train. That was quite good too.
I couldn't help noticing that your grandson was having a lot of fun in the car earlier. Yeah. So is it a family favourite, the car?
Yeah, well, it is to him. Yeah, yeah, it's to him. Yeah.
Do you go out on picnics and stuff in it?
Not really, no. We use it for things like this. I use it for all the big events that the Imp Club run, and I also go to all the local things. Like last weekend, we were at Tilford at the Rural Life Centre. Tomorrow, we're going down to a pub in Westmeath, I think it is, with what's left of the Hot Club. That's the sort of things we do.
I can't help noticing that you are very smartly dressed. Tell me about what you're wearing.
Well, I'm wearing my blazer and grey flannels, which I would have worn when in the late 50s, early 60s, when I was an apprentice at the Royal Aircraft Establishment at Farnborough. And just to match the car, I've dressed it up in this sort of thing. Most of the events, they encourage you to do that.
So how old is the car then? When would it have been produced?
How long it's been produced? It was the first ones came out in May '63, and the last ones came out of the factory in 1976. And the one next door is a '73 one. So this is a Roots Imp. Roots went bust. Chrysler bought them out. That's a Chrysler Imp. Yeah.
Have you been to the Classic Car Show here before?
Yes, I've been to a lot of them. I've still got the medallion they gave me in 2012, and I expect you can find them on here. One of them is here somewhere. All these are, yeah, 2010.
So has the Classic Car Show changed over the years, do you think, developed?
Yes, it's got very lot more cars in it, and some of the cars are a lot more modern than they used to be. Yeah. But,
some electric cars down in the high street, which is quite interesting.
That's right, they're moderns. We recognise them, but we don't talk about them in the classic car profession. Yeah.
Well, have a lovely day. The sun is now coming out in Alton, as I believe David Way predicted. He's a bit of a one for the weather. So we're having a marvellous day. There's lots more people turning up now, lots of people admiring all the cars that are on display, and lots more people for us to go and talk to later on in the day.